The Batman Alpha 2022 Review. The Batman movie just released this year, and it's no surprise that Batman has spiked in popularity on the platform. The movie starring Robert Pattinson and directed by Matt Reeves is easily one of the best movies this year. Now, there haven't been many new Batman games this year. There is one called The Batman that was published this year, and in this video, we'd love to explore and review the game for you guys. This is a new Batman game, and we think it's pretty impressive. So without wasting any more time, let's jump straight into the content and look at what this new Batman game has to offer. Stay tuned. So, the new Batman game we are talking about is called 2022's The Batman Alpha and is developed by NetherRealm. He is a young, self-taught developer who learned to create his own games, and The Batman is his first game ever. The descriptions of the game mentions that the developer just had 2 years experience in the game development, and it looks like he's done a great job. Now, he's not the only one who worked on the game, as there is Dubmaster21 who worked on modeling the city in the map. The game receives regular updates and the developer is quite active, which means that there's going to be more updates coming out in the future. Alright, now that we know everything regarding the creator behind this game, let's take a look at whether the game is really impressive. So at first glance, you are greeted by this really beautiful evening golden sky, which is pretty detailed with clouds and stuff. Keep in mind that this game is new, probably a couple of months old, so don't expect to see much in the game. There's nothing big to expect in the map except for a couple of buildings, and that's it. However, it looks really good, and with time, as new updates come along, we think that the game will look awesome and really beautiful. The golden sky looks amazing, and we think it suits the game. Alright, now let's talk about the playable character. You are Batman and you are already in your suit when you join the game. The Batman suit looks spectacular. The suit is pretty accurate and it looks similar to the one you will see in the movie. Now keep in mind, the suit in the game isn't perfect. There are plenty of things that needs to be updated, and we believe with more updates, the devs are going to improve how the character looks and perform. Now you can do a lot of things with your characters already. You can roll on the ground besides sprinting and jumping. The cape isn't well designed and it does not feel realistic, but we need to keep in mind that the game is still in alpha and there's only so much a solo developer can accomplish in such a short amount of time. As more updates come by, we surely expect to see more and better upgrades. The thing we love about the game is the dedicated weapon wheels where you can select your own weapons from gauntlets to the Batarang. The gauntlets are pretty powerful and can deal a lot of damage. However, keep in mind that you need to charge them from time to time. The Batarang is great for dealing in long-range attacks. Yes, this is a fighting game where you can play against other players on the server. The fighting mechanics are pretty cool, although it is still a bit glitchy. You can use several combos in a 1v1 situations. Use your Batarang and fighting or punching moves to create amazing and thrilling fighting moves. You can also stun your enemies with a smoke grenade. They are not particularly useful since they do not last long enough, so we do not recommend you using them as much. Also, let's talk a bit about the grappling hook that is essential to any Batman game. The grappling hook here in this game is pretty awesome, and the small indicator lights up when you can grapple onto buildings. Activate the grappling hook and you can easily climb onto the 2 or 3 buildings you see on the map. You can then glide down the building and it's such a surreal experience. Alright, like we mentioned earlier, this is one of the fighting games where you will be fighting other players on the server. The game currently only has 1,000 players playing. However, with more updates and as the game gets older, expect to see more players join in and it will surely become more popular. There is still plenty of work that needs to be done to make the game better, but right now, it's one of the best new Batman games to play. Hope you enjoyed this review. Do check the game out and let us know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching.